friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Eyum, and on this channel I provide you with the information and inspiration that you need to overcome adversity. So thank you so much for tuning in today. If you've not subscribed, I want to encourage you to hit that subscribe button now and make sure to turn on the notification button so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Today, I want to talk to you on why I hated adversity. Why I hated adversity. Adversity, like you may already know, is a difficult or unpleasant situation. So, other words that could be used for adversity are words like misfortune, misadventure, mistakes, difficulty, challenges, hardship, heartbreak, pain. You can just go on. But to keep it simple, I like to look at adversity as an adverse situation. So why do I hate adversity? I'm going to give you 4 reasons why I hated adversity. The first reason why I hated adversity is that when you are going through adversity, life seems to be against you. It looks like you are moving against the tide. And because of that, it's a very difficult situation. I've gone through a couple of adversities in my life, and the first major one was the birth of my daughter, Grace, who was born with very severe disabilities. And the way it happened, it took me by surprise, because even though I had done scan when I was pregnant with her, they did not detect any abnormalities. So when her birth happened, it was a big shock to me. It was a very difficult situation because it felt like life was against me. It brought everything I was doing to a halt. I felt very hopeless in that situation. And because of that, I didn't like adversity. Adversity is very difficult. When you are going through adversity, it looks like you are moving against the tide. It looks like the wind is going one way and you are trying to move against the wind. And the second reason I hated adversity again is that adversity always seems to knock you down. Because when it knocks you to the floor, it disrupts your life. It disrupts everything that you are doing. And because of that, I hated adversity. Another reason why I hated adversity is that adversity makes me feel like a failure. When you go through an event, for instance, I've gone through divorce. It was heartbreaking. It was painful. And when you go through such life events, it makes you feel like you have failed. You do a project, you embark on a business endeavor, and the business fails. But you feel as if you are the one that have failed. And because I don't like that feeling of being a failure, I hated adversity. Another reason why I also hated adversity is that adversity slows you down. Each time you encounter adversity, remember I say it's always likely to knock you down. When you are knocked down and you're even trying to get up, it's like your pace is slow. You are trying to pick up the bits of your life again. And because of that, I hated adversity. I don't like anything that slows me down. When I set a target for myself, I want to go out and achieve it. So when things begin to come in the way to slow me down, sometimes to even stop me, it frustrates me. And I'm sure you are also like me. So because of that, I hated adversity. And I've come to realize, a few weeks ago, I was talking with my coaching partner. I'm a life coach. And even as a life coach, I like to also have a coach. So I have another person that is a coach, and we do like exchange coaching. She coaches me and I coach her as well. And we're talking about adversity a few weeks ago. And I was mentioning to her some adversities that I have been through. And I mentioned like 4 major ones. For instance, the birth of my daughter that was born with very severe disabilities. I've also experienced bereavement as a mother. I've lost a child. I've experienced divorce. I've experienced single parenting. And all those were hard. They were difficult. It was not a pleasant situation. And when I was talking with her, she also identified so many other adversities that I've been through. So I'm sure, like you, if you take stock of your life, you will see so many adversities that you have been through. And I'm here telling you today that because of the 4 reasons I have given to you. Number 1, adversity is difficult, it's unpleasant, I don't like it. Adversity knocks me down and I don't like it. Adversity makes me feel like a failure and I hate feeling like a failure. Adversity slows me down and I hate to be slow. So because of those reasons, I hated adversity. But I also came to realize that the perception of adversity that I had also determined the response that I gave to adversity. And because of that, I did not get much profit from adversity. Remember, I said why I hated adversity. So currently, my perspective of adversity have changed. I no longer hate adversity. And in the coming weeks, I'm going to be showing you how I reframed my mind about adversity. And because of that reframing of my mind, because of my perception about adversity that I changed, I also began to get positive results about adversity. Because when I hated adversity, adversity never did me any good. Because all I felt was that it came to harm me. It was not there to help me in any way at all. It came to hurt me. And because of that, I hated adversity. But when my perception of adversity changed, my response to adversity also began to change. And when my response changed, the result, the outcomes that adversity began to produce in my life also began to change. So I want you to join me next week when I'm going to be showing you how I reframed my perspective about adversity, and I'm sure you're going to be in for a good time. If this video has blessed you, please share it with your network so that others also can benefit from it. And don't forget, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button now, and also make sure to turn on the notification button so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be notified. Before I go, I want to leave you with a quote, and this quote is by John C. Maxwell. The quote says, "The difference between average people and achieving people is their perception and response to failure." What is your perception and response to adversity? What is your perception and response to failure? I want you to put it in the chat. I want to hear what your perception is. And if you also, like me, hated adversity, put it in the chat. Let me know so that we can learn from one another. So until I be with you again next week, take care of yourself and God bless you.